What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing today? Hope you are having a lovely day, a lovely week. Hope all is great with you now and in your life. It's me, Jairo Para, host of the Small Guy on Main Street podcast, YouTube channel, social media. Um, we out here, right? We're doing it. We're getting interviews. We are creating posts, we're creating YouTube content, right? We're out here, we are doing it one way or another. It is going to be done, right? But don't forget to please follow me, right? That will help follow this journey. By all means, I am contributing to you what I'm picking up, what I'm realizing, what knowledge I'm gathering, right? And I'm sharing it with you. So by all means, follow, please. That will help a lot. You know the age, the where we stand with followers and how that contributes to success. And I'm using air quotations since you're listening to me. But this also goes into the YouTube channel, right? But subscribers, followers, right? And many people see that and they think it's successful, right? And it plays a part, and it does affect the numbers. It does affect how easily or how not so easily I'm able to get people to come on to do a show. Sadly to say, I'm doing this, as a community project, as a thing that I want to contribute and have give people the opportunity to share their story, right, and to showcase their businesses. But of course, they want to know, how many followers you have, how well you're doing, and where you stand, right? So we're doing our best, and we're getting interviews. Um, don't you worry about that. But enough of that. Let's jump right in to today's podcast episode, right? Now, today, headline is you have to accept the madness that comes with each task. What does that mean? Anything and everything you do, there is going to be some level of madness. And that comes in many ways. That comes from you getting into a field, getting somewhere that you don't fully understand, that you don't know, and your brain, your mind is trying to put it all together, and it's going crazy, right? There's so many things running around your head that makes it become madness, right? Um, Another way is that you have something established, um, and the way it just functions is with so many things everywhere, right? I know there's, and hopefully you have realized too, right? There's many types of people out there, and let's get a little closer. There are many type of workers, right? There are some kickback workers that don't have a worry in the world. There are some workers that don't care. There are some other workers that are really self-motivated, really hungry. And some other people just like the craziness. Somehow they're able to function with all the madness, with all the crazy things that are happening. And in that group base, I'm going to put if you're a contractor or any construction worker. Besides that, there will also be restaurants, I believe, are right there because there's so much mayhem going on every single day that it makes it unstable, right? The thought, and why this came about, right, was that, truth be said, I have an opportunity to become a contractor, right? I have hours, I have experience, I have everything that is needed. I really just need to, study, take the test, and of course, and that's it, right? But I I don't find it attractive. And one of the reasons is because the level of madness, the amount of crazy that goes on in a construction site, in within a contractor. um it's it's so hectic. It really is. Some people could tolerate it, some people could do it really well, and like I said, there's something for everyone. But for me, it is really hectic. I know contractors, um and they are doing invoices 10 a.m., 10 p.m., sorry, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and well into midnight. And guess what? You're getting up early and you're going to probably get material. You're probably going to go to the sites, start checking this, jump to the other site, start checking that. One way or another, regardless of the fact, I know that if that was my only way, that was my main source of income, and that was the only thing I could do, I bet you that I will do my very best to try to figure it out, to make something happen, right? And accept the madness that comes with that, right? Like I said, you have to accept it. When there is no other way to go, then what are you gonna do? Well, right? What options do you really have? Either you're gonna keep on fighting um, against, the river, right? The raging river of things that are happening, or you're gonna go with the flow, right? You're gonna figure it out and find calm and some peace within that, right? So, because I have the option, and some would say the luxury, that I don't need to go through that, I am not going through that, right? Um, if you have listened to previous episode, I have give more in depth of what I do in my whole situation, right? But if you're just listening in, I am a construction worker. I am an electrician, journeyman electrician in the state of California. And yes, by what I know, by what I experience during the day, it's mayhem. I mean, you're jumping in here one moment, to the next hour you're jumping over there, and this is happening. Oh, guess what? Now this is urgent, and it's everywhere, right? And like I said, I could imagine how things are when you're running your own business, your own crew, with dealing with your own clients, with your own office staff, all of that, right? I could put myself in that situation and really see that, and I no, not for me, not right now. Now, of course, this what I'm doing, just content creation, you may call it, podcasting, um, everything that has come with this has been, in a way, its own madness. Because this is not a walk in the park, not by far. I'm somewhere where I am unfamiliar with, and maybe that's why I'm able to tolerate the madness, because my curiosity is still leading the way, still pushing forward, and still have excitement and energy, right, to see what's next. Um, but this has its own madness. It really does, right? And this is things that I have to figure out. So I'm willing to tolerate this. Somehow, for me, this is better, right? For other people, they won't have the capacity to deal with this and everything that comes with it, right? And they could settle for, being a contractor. Of course, if you have a retail shop, there is madness to that as well. There's many things that go on in a retail shop that's you're gonna like, you're gonna dislike, right? Um, Maybe that's more calm, right? But of course, how much are you involved into content creation for your retail shop? How much are you involved into trending items? How much are you involved into everything else that comes with that, right? So at the end of the day, right, you have to be willing to accept the good, the bad, the ugly, right, and the great, of whatever comes about, right? Who was it? There was a podcast I listened to, and this had to be, man, it had to be around the pandemic, had to be around 2020, right? And the guest, it said, be willing to do something that if it fails in the future, you'll be more than happy that you at least tried it, right? And that's where I'm at with this, right? This has showed me a lot. This has gave me a lot of great information, a lot of great knowledge, and that I'm sharing to you, right? As I go on, I analyze things, I put them together, and I try to make some logic off of it, right? Because some things are not explainable, social media, but you have to choose something that if it fails down the line, you're satisfied, you're happy, and you could, live with yourself, that you at least gave it a shot, that you gave it a try, right? And by all means, you gave it your damn best, your damn best, and that's what matters, at least to me, right? That if this doesn't work out, right? If this doesn't pan out, because I know things take time, right? And as much as I want to move as fast as I want, things aren't like that, right? I know it's only a matter of time and I have to keep at it, right? But I'm willing to do this. Um, and not only myself, obviously, because I'm not a one-man show. My family that's involved, right? They support me, and I'm very grateful, right? Because this takes a lot of their time, right? But like I said, you have to accept the madness that comes with it, one way or another. Eventually, eventually, when you are in a great place down the line and you put all the pieces to your puzzle in the right place, I want to say, yeah, the madness will be by far, far less. I mean, you got it smarter, got it more efficient, um, and you got in, of course, maybe more money, right? Because money is problems sometimes. But that's down the line, right? And as long as we continue to work on that journey, and I think we'll get there one day, right? So for now, I hope you learn anything by all means, right? If you think this is beneficial for anybody else, please, share it, right? Um, but don't forget, follow, subscribe. If you're on the podcast, rate it, please. Anything and everything really helps, right? YouTube, hit me a like, um, or a comment. By all means, I don't care what you say, man. You can hit me with a comment. I said comment, not a critique, all right? But other than that, no one loves you. I love you. I appreciate your time, your valuable time. Um, Stay hustling. That's all it is, right? You have to stay hustling. Other than that, I'm outie. Peace.